So my mum, when I was playing sport, came to every game. I remember her coming to every game. She would always come and watch me play football, always come and watch me play cricket. And cricket was fucking boring.
Did you play cricket?
I played cricket like a mad dog.
What?
I know, right? Fucking Greek that plays AFL and cricket. I didn't even touch the
AFL's
soccer ball.
all right.
But yeah, I played cricket. Well, a lot of my mates at school were playing AFL and cricket. And that's how I sort of got into that space. And then when we're talking 25, 30 years ago, soccer wasn't that big of a sport where it was played, at club level as much. It still was, obviously, but it's much bigger now than what it was back then. So AFL was the predominant sport. And then cricket was sort of a natural progression because that's what you played your summer and winter sports. Basketball was another one too, but I didn't really play club basketball. But anyway, what I remember is my mum and dad at times when he wasn't working, coming to every single game. Every single game. So I do that now too with my kids. It had a positive effect. Even though at the time you're like, Mum, don't touch me, don't look at me, I'm cool with my mates. But looking back, that's such a positive thing in my life. And I want to do the same with my kids. Now,
So do you go? Or
absolutely. I go almost every game. There's a couple of times where I haven't gone to a basketball game on a Friday because I've had to work or whatever it is. But I would say I'm at 90% of their games will go.
That's pretty cool.
It is cool. And then here's the flip though. So my wife was also very sporty, Nicole, and her parents didn't really go to her games.
Oh.
Yeah. But Nicole has gone to every single game. Every single game.
Did she...
So this is that whole concept that you gave the other week about the two brothers with alcoholic dad. Do you know what I mean? It's like one had that dad or one brother became highly successful, the other brother became the alcoholic. And it's kind of like that with our scenario, whereas Nicole's like, well, my parents never came and saw me all the time.
Yeah.
I want to give that to my kids.
Yeah, so
Whereas
you
I had
both
that
ended up in the same solution with different scenarios.
With different scenarios.
Yeah, because
How
you
cool is
gave
that?
it the same meaning.
Yeah. And now I've gone that next step further and I'm the coach of my son's football team. So he's going to have that connection with me, remembering me being his coach and doing that.
Do you...
Stop it. Stop it.
No, I can't. I'll get in trouble.
You would abuse him. I'd need some. You fucking little shit. Just give me 10 push-ups now. Go.
Kick him while they're down.
That's it. So yeah, I'm the coach, and Nicole was coaching basketball for a few seasons too. So it was cool to have that
that's really
connection
cool.
there. Yeah,
That's sick.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, that's so you do something that
Absolutely.
you had done to you that you then. Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm sure there's more things. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember. I can't really think of them putting them on
tell
the
us
spot.
all now. All of them right now.
All of them right now. I'd say from my father, I would have gotten the work ethic.
Yep.
I always saw him working hard. Like I remember my dad always up before the sun.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, he was always like during daylight savings. That all you have to do is get up before 7, so it's not that early.
It's
But
this guy.
he was always up early though, going to work. So he would work and he'd always come back at night time, as in when it was night. And he'd work weekends too. Not Sundays, but every time he would come home, he would always be, speaking to us. He'd always have that. So I always have that mindset of him working really hard, which has definitely rubbed off on me.
You're making me think about some shit I haven't thought about.
Yeah,
in a long
exactly.
time.
It does. And I hope that's doing that for you guys as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, because you're going to start to think back and go, okay, well, maybe this is where I get that really good character trait from. Maybe this is where I get that really shit character trait from. And then by you identifying that, you can either double down on it or you can stop being a dick.
It's awareness, right?
Awareness is massive, and you can learn from those experiences. And we're going to touch into this because I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper later. But looking at that past scenario and going, okay, that doesn't define me. I think that's huge. A lot of people are defined by the things that happened to them in the past. And then they wear that like a badge of honor. That is what, that's me. I'm a fucking, I can't work hard. I can't get six pack. I can't do these things because, I had a bad childhood.
My parents were fat.
Yeah, exactly. My parents are fat.
My parents
Yeah.
force feeding you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where were we going with that? Yeah, so I think that was definitely something that is instilled in me, and now that my son would see me subconsciously do it, and you said it the other day, it's like your children won't listen to you, but they'll watch exactly what you're doing, and that's looking back exactly what I saw my father doing. He was always a really hard worker, but then I also remember him being that father figure as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about yourself? From any type of like anything that you've brought forward from your relationships, and it doesn't necessarily have to be your parents. It could be a sibling, it could be an uncle, someone you've had a close connection with.
Yeah, see, I don't have... Okay, so to go back to what you were saying, I don't have... Well, growing up, so I did grow up in a very... Not a very... I would say somewhat very Lebanese family type household. We were
Just
always...
to cut in.
Hey?
Just to cut in
There you
there,
go.
I feel I've seen culturally some stuff with Lebanese, and I see it so close to Greek as well.
Oh, definitely.
There's so many similarities with
like
Greeks,
Greeks,
the way you
Turks,
do your
dude, Greeks, Turks,
Yeah, Turks
Lebos.
as well.
Italian's a little bit different. They
I
probably
think they
connect
would be a
more
little bit different
with
yeah.
Greek, like, do you know what I mean? Than they would with us.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some stuff where it's like it's so relatable in the sense of
Like I've never been to a Lebanese wedding. I don't believe.
Lebanese weddings go off.
Yeah, but I saw a video of one. It was like some doco or something that I was watching, and it was a video of a Lebanese Orthodox wedding, and it was
Lebanese
like
people made weddings.
there you go.
Nah.
There you go. They invented it.
Invented everything.
But I couldn't believe how similar it was to a Greek wedding to hundreds of Greek weddings that I've been to in the past.
I can imagine.
But you know what? People are all people at the end of the day. You know, we're so much more similar than what people think we are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up in a Lebanese household. Family was close-ish. You know what? We're pretty close. Everyone was felt like you'd see family all the time. I grew up around family mainly. My mum's side, mainly my mum's side. I don't know my dad's side really. My mum's side, my mum's got a really big family. So I had uncles who were like, even till now, they're like older brothers.
Yeah,
they're not
cool.
like my uncle's your age.
Yeah,
to
nice.
give you an example. But he's like an older brother to me, and I'll go and we can hang out, and I'll go to his house pretty regularly. And I see his kids, and they're my cousins. And
Yeah.
I feel like I'm their uncle.
Their uncle, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because they like 10 or something. But yeah, we're pretty close family-wise. I definitely think it has an impact on who you are as a person, like how you grow up and the things you do. But I also think I've changed a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I got away. I say got away like it was a bad thing.
Like the black sheep?
Me, definitely.
Yeah.
1000%. Very different. Don't speak to, like, not that I won't speak to them, but I just don't see anyone anymore. I see one uncle regularly. I see my mum. I see my sister. Or I speak to my sister. I don't even see my sister that much. I just speak to her. And that's it. Everyone else I'll see if I see. I've been seeing my grandparents.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that a little while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
You started
'cause
to go
like-
down there more.
Yeah, I was there earlier this week. Yeah, just trying to, dude, they're old. Like, man, you never know. It's like, just go and spend as much time with him as you can, see him as often as you can, because...
Could get the knock on the door.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think it shapes you as a human. But touching on what you said, yeah, now that I think about it, dude, I think that I always saw my dad working. And I think that's what... Because I work pretty hard. And I think that would have definitely... I've never thought about that, though, prior to you saying it.
Yeah.
And I think that would have definitely had an impact.
Yeah.
In the sense of you saw it.
Because I even saw my grandparents working hard too.
And
I saw but I also saw like the real motherly side to my grandmother as well, my mum's mum. Like she used to look after us when we were kids as well because my parents were working. So I didn't speak a word of English up until, yeah.
What?
I know, right? Just to
when?
drop that
Till
bomb.
you were like
at
28.
least primary school. At least primary school. So all through kinder, I was fucking just a Greek-speaking machine.
Seriously.
I used to do
So
ESL.
English is your second language?
I used to do ESL at school.
Are you
know what
serious?
ESL is?
Yeah, English second
is a
language.
second language. Yeah, up until about grade 2. And then I was like,
Wow. You'd never pick it now.
nah,
Just
yeah. So yeah, now I'm
In
just
case you're
English
insecure
speaking.
about
I'm just there. Thanks, man.
Yeah, just giving you
Appreciate
reassurance.
that.
Yeah, that's family though. That's probably the closest relationship, huh? Like for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, from most people.
Yeah. Now let's move on to another relationship and something that look, most of our listeners are business owners.
Yep.
As well. So let's move on to the relationship of, say, work people.
This conversation
man.
has so many legs.
Dude,
Like,
it could be
you
a
can
6-day podcast.
Yeah, you could
know what I
literally
mean?
go
I'm trying to go sectional. You know what I mean?
We should.
Because you could go, like, we've got friends, you've got business,
Yeah,
you've got
personal, like
got
intimate.
randoms, strangers.
Yeah. What do you like? Oh,
What do you like with a stranger? That's a good one too.
it's going to be the next 6 episodes.
I know.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.